Simple things. There we go. Hey everybody, this is Javi coming to you from Oaxaca, Mexico. This is my first time being here in Oaxaca and I'm already loving it. So this time I'm staying in a very nice, very humble, very nice cottage-like amenity, and it is pretty cool. So let me show you around. Basically, that is the door. This is the kitchen area. Very simple, very charismatic. Little dining room, living room with a TV and everything. And you know, again, very simple, very clean. Lots of things around that are like spacing out the airflow, and a nice bathroom with everything that you can think of, and a nice bed, a nice queen bed with armor. And yeah, so this is my mess, and now I'm gonna show you the outside because the outside is pretty cool. By the way, water, and the outside has about 3 other little huts that are pretty cool. And as you can see, it's very quiet, very traditional, and I really like it. Now I have a set of keys over here. I was given 1, 2, 3 keys, 4 keys, and so they all mean something. So the first one is like the main key, I think. Yeah, so that's the outside. The number 4 key is, I think that's what closes this door. Yes, there we go. So now, a little cafe area, nice bike and everything. So we're gonna exit out, and again, it's very traditional, very nice. It's like a series of doors. Oops. Yeah, it's like going from door 1, boom, door 2, boom, door 3. Now we're gonna get onto the main road. And so I was told, where to head, which way to head out and everything. Pretty awesome. Don't slam the door, it says. And this is it now. This is actual Oaxaca. So here you just watch out. We're going towards the Zócalo area. So I will tell a story later on about Oaxaca, but in the meantime, I'm just going to show you what is all around and what people look like and everything. So one of the things that I came here for is the food. So I will be eating at different food stands and hopefully get to do my own cooking show. Yes, if you know me, I love to cook. Whoa. And because of that, I'm opting into having somebody teach me how to cook. It is, the temperature here, it's kind of like in the 80s, humid 80s, because it is sort of a coastal town, and And oh, there's a Domino's in here. So for that is it's pretty nice, you know. It's that's what I'm doing. Again, the architecture here is more colonial, more, you know, from European style, a little more rock because of the azulejos. You see them all around, all over. But in fact, all Mexico has a lot of influence from Moroccan influence. And it's pretty cool. Now, if you know about architecture, you're gonna notice those arches and pergolas and the finish about like all of the architecture here is pretty well from the old world, and also pretty Romanesque style. But again, you know, it's like, it's pretty sweet. Maybe you can't tell, I am pretty tall for most of the population here. All right, so now the structures have changed. If you know about the structures and everything, and the pebbled or, you know, cobblestone treatment, let me know. So this is the Zócalo, and we'll go in there. This is a Zócalo. And what I want to do is go to the Mercado. Now, I know you're saying like, hey, why do you eat at the Mercado? Oh, looks like that place had a fire. But look at the mountains behind it, the cathedral. Now, this is where the Mercado is going to be at. You know, when you see the arches, you know it's good. So, pretty cool. Hola. No, gracias. Gracias. And so, really nice place to chill. I know I'm gonna sit around here at one point, and then I'm just gonna be drinking. But my goal is to go into the Mercado. And so upstairs there are a bunch of places to sit around and chill. That's another cathedral. These are very typical to have in Mexico, like the little news stands. Very typical. Mezcal de Oro, Oaxaca. So, pretty cool stuff. Cuidado con el perro. Careful with the dog. It's pretty cool.
In Oaxaca, there are two most famous markets, the Mercado Benito Juárez and the Mercado 20 de Noviembre. They are located right next to each other, just south of the Zócalo. So while they often feel like one mega market, they serve different types, different purposes, and primary for visitors and locals alike. Just a short walk from the Zócalo is Mercado Benito Juárez, one of the oldest and most vibrant open market in the city. If 20 de Noviembre is about eating, Benito Juárez is about exploring the sheer variety of the Oaxacan life. As you navigate through the narrow alleyways under its iron roof, you'll pass through sections dedicated to every local treasure imaginable. One corner is filled with the scents of freshly roasted Oaxacan coffee and the artisanal chocolate, while other features the massive piles of the dried red chiles and herbs used for moles. This is also the place where find your typical products to take home. So you'll see a lot of the vendors selling scoops of chapulines, seasoned chili and lime, and a wheel of famous quesillo cheese. Beyond the food is a hub for traditional crafts, from intricate embroidery blouses and handmade huaraches to uniquely pottery and woven textiles. It's a perfect place to get lost for a few hours and truly soak up the local atmosphere.
All this artisanal things. So and just to recap, all of this you see is mostly done by hand. This is not a corporation pulling out a bunch of things left and right. These are actually artisanal, and it's very cool. Everything from working on the leather, again, this is not uncommon. This is in most places. It's like this. Might even like buy a hat. Look at that.
Una vez fuimos allá a Miami y le compró de
Excuse me. Sorry, excuse me. So, all over here. These are the meats. So, this is where they would have all cuts of meats. Now, you know, I don't eat meat, but, and oh my gosh, the smells. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Oh no. I cannot. Woof. Okay guys, I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Hola niña, acabo de llevar filete, barro, dorado, salmón, madre. Pulpo que me para mí.
Okay. Woo, I made it out. Now I'm just gonna go around the mercado and then I'm gonna find a place to sit and have a meal because I'm hungry. Now if you know, you know. It is actually 1:57 over here, which means it's past siesta time. But you know what? I can get up there. I can go in there. Okay, somebody did tell me about the bread over here. They said that it's like pretty big, so we're gonna see a bunch of bread places, and we'll see. And I might even like eat over here. Who knows? Okay, there's the bread. Desde Tlayuda. Gracias. Gracias. These are the bread. All these folks.
Después sigue, ¿qué es lo que seguía después?
Estoy viendo, gracias. Gracias. Oiga, ¿es comida corrida o qué es?
Si no, ¿verdad? Son carnes asadas.
Órale.
Son carnes asadas.
Órale.
Son los complementos. La carne se pide de ese lado.
Órale.
Ya llegamos a la mesa.
Sale. Bueno, gracias.
Sí, ¿verdad? Cuando dice.
Gracias. Okay, so apparently this is like all the meats. You order the meat over here, and then you order where to sit, and yeah. So my thing. You need to eat here.
Si ibas a la escuela.
Pásale, joven, aquí al lugar, mire.
Gracias.
Pásale, caballero. Mole negro, colorado.
Bueno, ¿vas a comer? ¿Me ayudas a contactar a ese popular?
Gracias.
Pero, o sea, siempre... ¿Quiere blanca?
Ahora, amiguito. Le ayudas,
Gracias.
quesadillas, bebelitas, carnitas asadas, muy bien.
So I went all around, and so I didn't pick this because of anything, but I just picked it because it was empty. They seem to have like a pretty good, menu, and so yeah, so everybody sells the same thing. I'm having a water, and I'm having a what is it called? Chile relleno con queso, frijoles y arroz. And so I will taste the mole later on. I just want to wait. I just want to introduce myself to that. And so this is how it is. I'll do more in a little bit. Alright, so I just had lunch at the 20 de Noviembre Mercado. I had the mole negro, which it was okay. Now my favorite, like everybody else, was telling me about and all this stuff. It's an acquired taste. It's got like some sort of molasses type of deal. But it is what it is. I really I enjoyed, trying my first meal right there at the mercado. And so it was pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Now, did I mention that it's super hot here?
pero bastante.
Not even hot, but more. The meat. So it was again, not as good as I thought it was gonna be, but it is what it is. And oh my gosh, seriously, the meat smell is pretty hardcore. I need to get away. Oh, and they have a bunch of crema de maguey, maguey cream. Very nice. Hola. Gracias. But it's like mezcal. Oh.
No, grandísimo.
This mercado, another mercado. It's called Mercado Benito Juarez, which is another mercado. We just came out from one-on-one where we had lunch, and now this was the other one. We're going back to El Zócalo and ready to just chill. I woke up early, so I'm tired. The good thing is that my Airbnb is close by, so I can just walk to it and then chill for a little bit and come back.
Es aquí, no te pases. Sabemos lo importante que es para ti dar sonreír a tus hijos.
Mezcal, crema de mezcal.
All right, this is El Zócalo. is the city town. There is a protest over there. I guess it's the municipal palace. Yes, this is part of the Guelaguetza. So I'll tell you guys about the Oaxaca Guelaguetza. But right now we're gonna go to this cathedral to my right, but I'm just checking out what is over here. All right, this is the cathedral over by the Zócalo, and it looks to be like having a new door, or recently renovated door. Oh my gosh, the smell here reminds me of Mexico growing up as Catholic. They burn these candles, and the smell of it is just brings back memories. There's a Catholic church, like many of the Latin communities. They are Catholic. And for that, it's sort of the same, saints and all these ways of praising saints. And Jesus Christ is, Jesus is showing us the main on the very front of the church. Yes, but like I said, this is a renewed door. And we're back. Now, one of the things that I see around here, and I see it everywhere, it's like just friendly people all around, and no worries, no nothing. It's just pure joy. And it's a pure joy of being alive and being grateful for everything you have. That is one thing that I always live by. I thank God, and I am so happy that I wake up this morning, got on the plane, got on the train, got on the plane, and now I'm here. It is an absolute joy. Is another church. So O Santa, it's like, it says O Saint, Immaculate Virgin ornament, and Glory of Carmelo. So nevertheless, it is another Catholic church. They told me to walk this way. That's where I'll find another area to walk around, sightsee, and everything. If you're watching this video and you're seeing like the colonial style, in more on the Victorian, early 1900s type of architecture. Cobblestone still everywhere. It is hot. It is a bit humid.
Alright, so I am here at Cafe Alex, and it was a recommendation by where I'm staying at, and I ordered the enchiladas suizas with queso and a nice Coca-Cola. So it's pretty chill. It is delicious. So yeah, cheers. Right, today is Wednesday, the 22nd, and this is downtown Oaxaca. I keep wanting to call it Oklahoma. It is not Oklahoma, it's Oaxaca. And there are so many churches around. And this is El Zócalo. There are many bars around here.
and today is the festival. Actually, this whole week there's a festival, and so they're playing tango with the marimba.
encuentro lejos, vivo pensando solo en la ausencia de esa mujer. Ojitos negros encantadores, que si Dios quiere los vuelvo a ver. Dile a tus padres y a tus hermanos que es un capricho el que vas a hacer. Ojitos negros encantadores, que si Dios quiere los vuelvo a ver. Aquí te dejo estas 3 canciones para que las cante, yo ya me voy. Pa' que las cantes con tu boquita, que son recuerdos que yo te doy. Me encuentro lejos, vivo pensando